Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, Israel, whom I have chosen. Thus says Lord, that made thee, and formed thee from the womb, which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant, and thou Jeshurun, whom I have chosen. For I will pour water upon him that is thirsty, and floods upon the dry ground. I will pour my spirit upon thy seed, and my blessing upon thy offspring, and they shall spring up as among the grass, as willow by the watercourse. One shall say, I am the Lord's. Another shall call himself by the name of Jacob. Another shall subscribe his hand unto the Lord, and surname himself by the name of Israel. Thus says the Lord, the King of Israel, and his Redeemer, the Lord of hosts. I am the first, and I am the last, and beside me there is no God. And who as I shall call, and shall declare, and set it order from, since I appointed the ancient people, and the things that are come, and shall come. Let them shew unto them. Fear ye not, neither be afraid. Have not I told thee from that time, and have declared it? Ye are even my witness. Is there a God beside thee, me? Yea, there is no God. I know not any. They that make graven images are all of them vanity, and their detestable things shall not profit, and they are their own witnesses. They see not. Nor know that they may be ashamed. Who has formed a god, or mold an image, a graven image, that is profitable for nothing? Behold, all his fellows shall be ashamed, and the workmen thereof men. Let them all be gathered together. Let them stand up. Yet they shall fear, and they shall be ashamed together. The smith with the tongs both worketh in the coal, and fashion it with hammers, and worketh it with the strength of his arm. Yet he is hungry, and his strength falleth. He drinketh no water, and is faint. The carpenter stretch out his rule. He marks it with a line. He fitteth it with planes, and he marketh it out with compass, and makes it after the figure of man, according to the beauty of a man, that it may remain in the house. He hews them down cedars, and taketh the cypress and the oak, which he strengthens for himself among the trees of the forest. He planteth an ash, and the rain doth nourish it. Then shall it be for a man to burn, for he will take thereof and warm himself. Yea, he kindleth it and baketh bread. Yea, he maketh a god and worship it. He maketh a graven image and fall down thereto. He burneth part therein in the fire, which part thereof he eateth flesh. He roasts roast, and is satisfied. Yea, he warms himself, says, Ah, I am warm, and I have seen the fire. And the residue thereof he maketh a god, even his graven image. He falls down unto it, and worshipeth, and prayeth unto it, and saith, Deliver me, for thou art my God. They have not known nor understood, for he has shut their eyes. They cannot see, in their hearts, so they cannot understand. And none consider in his heart, neither is there knowledge, nor understanding to say, I have burned part of it in the fire, yea, also have baked bread upon the coals thereof. I have roasted flesh and eaten it. And shall I make the residue thereof an abomination? Shall it fall down to the stalk of a tree? He feedeth on ash, a deceived heart has turned him aside, and he cannot deliver his soul. Nor say, Is there not a lie in my right hand? Remember these, O Jacob and Israel, for thou art my servant. I have formed thee. Thou art my servant, O Israel. Thou shalt not be forgotten. I have blotted out as a thick cloud thy transgression, and as a cloud thy sins. Return unto me, for I redeemed thee. Sing, O ye heaven, for the Lord has done it. Shout, ye lower parts of the earth. Break forth into singing, ye mountains, O forests, and every tree therein. For the Lord has redeemed Jacob, and has glorified himself in Israel. Thus says the Lord, thy Redeemer, and he that formed thee from the womb. I am the Lord that maketh all things, that stretcheth forth the heavens alone, that spreadeth abroad the earth by myself, that frustrates the tokens of the liars, and maketh diviners mad, that turneth wise men backward, and maketh their knowledge foolish, that confirmed the word of his servant, and performed the counsel of his messenger, that says to Jerusalem, Thou shalt be inhabited, the cities of Judah, you shall be built, and I will raise out the clay place thereof, that says to the deep, Be dry, and I will dry up thy rivers. That says of Cyprus, He is my shepherd, and shall perform all my pleasure, even saying to Jerusalem, Thou shalt be built into the temple, thy foundation shall be laid.